It's a cloudy morning, not rainy, not too windy, which could be a good time to go for a lonely walk. I've been to this beach for 4 or 5 times, and I've already know quite well about the sea, the river, the hills, and the birds. But today, I headed somewhere I had only seen from a distance, a place I heard much about, but I never approached. The Pen Dinas Monument. The journey started with a lovely wood path. Chaffinches, blue tits, and long-tailed tits played around the bushes, constantly getting inside and out without breath. Starlings, blackbirds, and crows were busy looking for food on the grass. A robin was seen in front of me, so tiny, but so instant and bright that I almost couldn't bring myself to take another step. To be honest, yesterday wasn't a good day. I was still a little bit stressed as I walked out here, but surrounded now by these energetic birds, the plants, the shifting landscape, I felt like I could finally breathe again. I was thinking about a movie we watched in the Monday screening, in which the cute people filmed a lot of landscape and animals with a film camera given by the director. It made me wonder why people always feel so comfortable with the non-human beings. Is it because we feel safe and privileged among them, or because we know they'll never gaze back at us the way humans do? In the Iron Age, there was a Celtic Hilfort built on the top of the hill, which is said to be one of the largest hill forts in Wales. It surprised me that how wild the place still feels after 2,000 years. The landscape there is still full of wilderness. The river, the sea, the hills, the birds. Maybe what I'm seeing today isn't that different from what the ancient people once knew. As I climb higher, the view opened up, the picturesque Welsh pasture, the wild, restless sea, even the plants I can't name, all of it made the hill feel alive, not barren and cold the way I imagined before I started climbing. High above, a flock of crows began to hover, catching the rhythm of the wind. They dipped and rose, smooth and fast like gliders. I looked closer. A few seagulls were circling with them. Were they getting ready for a big hunt, or simply practice their flight? I once heard that crows sometimes get together for a kind of funeral in order to figure out what happened to the dead so they can avoid the same fate. But can we really interpret animal behavior so confidently if they are not fully rational creatures just like us? As the road twisted into somewhere unknown, for a moment I felt uncertain and a bit lost, but not until I get impatient. A muddy path appeared after a turn, leading straight towards the monument. I'm finally here. The monument. It's not actually very tall, maybe just about 50 meters, but it's literally the highest point of the town, I think. There you can overlook university. Look. This is a national library, and this is a jail. I rested for a few minutes and began a sketch. This time I wasn't trying to capture the scene in front of me, but all the beautiful beings that had passed through my life during the walk. I walked around and made sure that the Hilfort was not visible anymore after 2,000 years. And so I started to walk back down the hill, with sore feet, tired muscles, but lighter steps, and a quieter, more peaceful mind.